What's good, everyone? It's your D.O.N Lonester, and last time I showed you the LaFerrari. So now it's time to kind of give you guys an idea of how this whole scene works with the racing and the cars and the amount of detail that Forza 5 puts into its game. And it's a beautiful thing. I mean, it's kind of hard for a lot of these games to come out and look as good as they are. And Forza is definitely one of those games that, like I told you before, that you want to get, regardless if you like racing or not. Forza is definitely one of those games. So for me, again, forgive me for the few assists that I do have on my car. It's just some minor things that I'm trying to get back used to getting into racing. I took off actually a lot of the assist here, but I still have the brake line, so I can kind of see how to hit the turns right. You'll see that for some of you guys that never played Forza before. In this game, they give you a lot of different things that you could do, and also to help you, especially for like newcomers and beginners, to help you basically learn how to play the game and get back into racing, so you won't feel like you're getting pretty much dealt with every time you get on the track. So this map right here, the Czech Republic, is one beautiful map. I think this is a great map to showcase the cars, the scenery, and pretty much how much detail they put on the cars, and how well that they even did like the highlights, you know, from the sun beaming down, from the buildings going past your car, or your car going past the buildings. I'm tripping here. But regardless, I decided to go ahead and show you this. This is the LaFerrari, and it's a beast on the track. This girl moves. I mean, she's an expensive date and all, you know, but when she's on the track, she can get it. And so, you know, I'm just showing y'all a little bit of this. Look, boy, hit that drift though. Again, going against a whole bunch of other sexy, exotic cars that, again, we would never see. But yeah, they're beautiful. I mean, if you have the money to spend on them, by all means, go ahead. I mean, I can see and know a whole bunch of other things I would do with $1.5 billion than buy a car. But again, if you're Bill Gates or any of those rich dudes with billions of dollars, and you have nothing to do with your money that you feel, go ahead. If I had that type of money, maybe I would too. You know, they say money don't change you, but hey, if you have enough and you can do whatever you want, you might do a lot of things you never thought you would. But anyway, back to this game. And so the LaFerrari is a beautiful piece of car. I mean, you can hear it, you can see it backfiring right now. This girl eating those corners. She pretty much handles real well. The thing that I did notice with it is that she can fishtail, she can slide out, but I mean, if you know how to take care of your car, you know how to take control, I mean, you just put it back in place. And I mean, that's what she demands of you, you know? You can't sit up here and be in this car and drive this car and not know how to handle it. She will definitely leave you hanging. She is high maintenance, but she is a beauty to watch. And so right now, you know, your boy hitting in. I'm in third place right now, you know, catching up, gaining. You see this girl, she moves. And I think this car here, you know, goes for $1.4 million. And it can easily top out at, I think, 215 is the max that was recorded. And, you know, you really don't need that type of speed for no car like that. I mean, especially if it's, what do you say, street legal. What do you need to go 215 miles anyway for? And I highly doubt that anybody that bought this car or any of the cars in this race or on this game, for the matter of fact, they're on the track racing this car. They just got it for show, you know, bragging rights. And for the fools that actually do try to race in their cars, I mean, you see what happens. They normally wreck it, and then they feel extra crappy when they get that expensive bill, which is probably $1 million just to fix the fender. You know, so I highly doubt people will be racing it. But I do want to see some videos online, like Top Gear or something, do a race down one of the tracks. I forgot the one exactly in Germany that they did the test run with the Bugatti. I think that would be a good, you know, track for this car to kind of hit on. Again, it's a beautiful car. I don't know who out of the 500 people that this car was sold to will actually allow Top Gear to borrow it and race it. I mean, you just paid $1.5 billion for this car. and if they damage it, there's no way you getting it back. So hopefully we'll be able to see somebody will definitely probably let them guard, or I mean a racer probably even owns one and wouldn't mind racing down the track himself or herself. I mean, there's some female racers out there. Again, the scenery here is beautiful. Like I said, you get to see the shadows and the light beam off the, from behind the buildings, and then you just hit the straightaway right now, and it's just nice. I mean, they put a lot of detail in this, and they put a lot of detail just in everything they did. And me and my friend, we had a conversation basically. He likes to play PlayStation. Ooh, that was a nasty turn. Yeah, that was just horrible. But he likes to play Gran Turismo, and I like Gran Turismo too. I mean, again, I was a big car person, and so I knew the Gran Turismo when I was playing PlayStation. And we were just saying, he said that Forza can't be compared to Gran Turismo, and I don't think that's fair. I think that Forza can be, and his argument was the fact that pro racers don't believe that Forza is sim enough. And again, I don't think that's fair. I think Forza is a good competitor to Gran Turismo. It's not on the same level because Gran Turismo has a legacy that has been upholding, but Forza is pretty much, I feel like, trying to come there and at least make them sweat. It can be, I mean, it can be arcade, or it could be like a sim. If you play this game, you can play it like arcade and have everything going. And like I said, you see my brake line here, but you don't see the full line. There's one that even shows you the route that you should take every turn, every corner, every straightaway. And then you can have your traction turn off. You can take all your other assist off. And once you take everything off this game, then you better know what you're doing, because it's not easy at all, especially with the stability and the traction and trying to keep on track. And so I think it's fair enough to say, it's both. I mean, we both did end up agreeing that it is a hybrid, but I think that it could compete with Gran Turismo easily. But the other thing that most people do not like, or a lot of people do like when gamers talk about Gran Turismo versus Forza, they also bring up the whole fact of the rewind feature, which I probably should have used when I crashed to that wall earlier, but for the most part, I'm trying to do most of the matches, most of the races without having to do that. And that rewind feature is crucial sometimes. I mean, you can hit it and it'll take you back a few seconds, however long that it believes that you need. You can keep doing it if you want to. But again, the challenge is to not use that feature if possible. But again, just showing you the map, showing y'all. I mean, you can see the interior. They even put the interior in the game, which is great. That I love how they did that. I mean, you get to see them up and down shift all the time, and you get to see the realistic feel of it. These cars don't have gear shifts. They have the paddles behind the steering wheel for you to shift, make it faster. And there's my car. I just damaged it a little bit, sorry, I give it a little touch up. I know that touch up would probably be $500,000 in this car, or even more, because I just took out that whole left side. But your boy wants some gold, so I can easily use it to fix my car. Again, I want to appreciate every one of you for watching the videos. We'll have more coming up. I think the next video I'm going to do will be showing the emblem creator. And later on, at another date, I'll try to show you guys how I design a D.O.N car or something. So, holla at y'all later. Take care. Deuce.